Hi, welcome students to Simplified Chemistry YouTube channel. Students, we are discussing the topic ionic equilibria. In our previous lecture, we studied the important concept, that is Ostwald's dilution law. In today's lecture, we are going to study here the another new concept of the ionic equilibria, that is autoionization of water. So when you consider the different forms of water may exist in the pure form or water is exist in the impure form. Okay, the purest form of water is partially or feebly or ionizes in very small extent. The ionization of water is represented by the equation, that is so when water undergoes ionization in small extent, then there is a ionic equilibrium, there is a chemical equilibrium is established in between the water molecules and its ion, that is hydronium ion and OH minus ions, that is hydroxyl ions. This equation can be also written for our simplicity as, here we take two molecules of water and they dissociate into here its corresponding ions as H3O plus ions and OH minus ions. So when you apply here the law of mass action, then we get here the dissociation constant. So dissociation constant of above reaction is given by K is equal to concentration of H3O plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions upon concentration of water raised to 2. Here we take 2 because in equilibrium reaction 2 molecules of water are taken. So when you consider here, for any chemical reaction, we say here, but the concentration of water remains here constant, and that constant concentration is represented as K dash. Now we get the equation K is equal to concentration of H3O plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions upon K dash. So when you take this K dash on this side, we get K into K dash is equal to concentration of hydronium ion into concentration of hydroxy ion. So when you consider the product of two constant, then that product is again another constant, and therefore we say K into K dash is equal to Kw, and that is equal to concentration of hydronium ion into concentration of OH minus ion. Now this is the equation 1, and suppose this is the equation number 2. So this equation 2 represent here the ionic product of water in terms of the concentration of hydronium and hydroxy ions. So how we define the ionic product of water? The ionic product of water is defined as, it is the product of molar concentration, it is the product of molar concentration of hydronium ion and hydroxyl ions in the pure water at given temperature and pressure, that is called as ionic product of water. But when you consider at temperature 298 Kelvin, the concentration of hydronium ion is exactly equal to the concentration of OH minus ions, and that is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter. Okay, and therefore when you substitute these values in the equation 2, then we get the new equation, that is Kw equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 multiplied by 1 into 10 raised to minus 7. So Kw is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 in terms of moles per liter or moles per dm cube. So this value gives us the ionic product of water, and ionic product of water is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 moles per liter. So this is about the auto-ionization of water. Water undergoes ionization itself in small extent into its corresponding ions, hydronium ion and OH minus ions, and the product of molar concentration of hydronium ion, or we say the hydrogen ion, and hydroxyl ion at equilibrium is known as ionic product of water. So I think you understand auto-ionization of water. The next point of our topic is pH scale. So what do you mean by pH scale? The pH scale is the logarithmic scale which is used to write or represent the concentration of hydronium ion, that is H plus ion, and OH minus ions. And this logarithmic scale is used for representation of concentration of hydronium ion or hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion, that is OH minus ion, is known as pH scale. Okay, so from this pH scale we can represent the concentration of H plus ions present in the solution, as well as we can represent the concentration of OH minus ions in the solution. So before that, we consider here what is the pH of solution. So next point is, what do we mean by pH of solution? So pH of solution is nothing but the negative logarithm 2 base 10 of hydronium ion concentration, or we say that it is pH is nothing but negative logarithm 2 base 10 of concentration of H plus ions in the particular solution, in the given solution. Then this value gives us here pH of solution. Then another point is here pOH of solution. Similar to pH, we can also determine the pOH of solution, and it is given by pOH is equal to negative logarithm 2 base 10 of OH minus ions solution. So this is the pOH of the solution. So we can define the pH of solution as the negative logarithm of the hydronium ion concentration in the solution is known as pH of solution, and pOH of solution is defined as it is the negative logarithm 2 base 10 of OH minus ions present in the solution, that is called as pH and pOH of the solution. So we consider here the relationship between the pH and pOH of solution. So our next point is the relation between pH and pOH. Here we know that what is the pH of solution? pH is nothing but the negative logarithm of H plus ion solution, and pOH of solution is nothing but the negative logarithm of OH minus ions concentration to the base 10 is known as the pOH of solution. We also studied here the ionic product of water or autoionization of water, and from that we know here the ionic product of water, that is Kw, is given by equation, that is concentration of H3O plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions. In our previous article we studied that here what is the ionic product of water, and also we know that at temperature 298 Kelvin temperature, the concentration of these H3O plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 14, and therefore we write here at 298 Kelvin the value of this Kw is 1 into 10 raised to minus 14, and therefore we write here concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 14. Here hydronium ions are nothing but the hydrogen ions, and therefore we write again the concentration of H plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. Then taking logarithm on both sides, taking logarithm on the both sides, we get here log of H plus ions, log of H plus ions to the base 10 into plus we say here, because when you take the logarithm of the two product terms then it is the addition of logarithm, so it is equal to log of H plus ions to base 10 plus log of OH minus ions is equal to here minus 14. When you take the logarithm of 1 into 10 raised to minus 14, then that is equal to 14 into 1, minus 14 into 1, that is the minus 14. And therefore when you multiply this equation by minus 1, then we get here negative log to base 10 of H plus ions plus negative logarithm to base 10 of OH minus ions is equal to 14. Okay, but here by definition of pH and pOH, we know here the negative logarithm of H plus ions to base 10 is nothing but by definition we write here negative logarithm to base 10 of H plus ions is nothing but the pH of solution, and negative logarithm to base 10 of OH minus ions is nothing but the pOH of solution, and therefore substituting negative logarithm of H plus ion is equal to pH and negative logarithm of OH minus ions is equal to pOH, we get one equation, and that is the relation between the pH and pOH. So therefore we write the final equation as pH, negative log of H plus ions is nothing but pH, plus negative logarithm OH minus ions is nothing but pOH. So pH plus pOH. Here we write negative logarithm H plus ions as pH and negative logarithm of OH minus ions as pOH is equal to 14. We say it is the first equation and this is the second. So we write here from 1 and 2 we write pH plus pOH is equal to 14, So this value gives us the relation between the pH and pOH. So pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Question will be asked for 2 marks. Obtain the relation between pH and pOH, or show that pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Then we have to write from this. We can start with the ionization of water, attoionization of water, or we start with the ionic product of water. Okay, and then we got this equation, pH plus pOH is equal to 14. So our next point is acidity, basicity and neutrality of solution. On the basis of pH of solution, we can identify by checking the pH of particular solution, as the solution is neutral, it is acidic, or it is basic. So acidity, basicity and neutrality of solution is explained with the help of the pH of that particular solution. How it is determined, how it is considered, we are going to study in this point. So we know here for pure water, at 298 Kelvin temperature, that is at room temperature, we know here the concentration of H3O plus ions is equal to concentration of OH minus ions, and it is equal to 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter. Okay, that is the we are studied in the ionic product of water. So when you consider here the pH of solution, then pH of solution at 298 Kelvin temperature is given as, it is the negative logarithm 2 base 10 of H3O plus ions, means H plus ions. Okay, and this value is equal to negative log 2 base 10 1 into 10 raised to minus 7, and the pH becomes here equal to 7. And if when you consider here, if the pH of solution is equal to 7, then it is the neutral solution. Which solution is known as neutral solution? A solution in which the concentration of H3O plus ion and OH minus ion is constant or is same, then that solution is called as the neutral solution. So pure water is the example of neutral substance. So in pure water, we always observe that the concentration of H3O plus ion and concentration of OH minus ions is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. And if we take the pH of solution, then pH is equal to negative log of H3O plus ions. The value of H3O plus ion concentration is substituted here as 1 into 10 raised to minus 7. Then we get here the pH of solution is equal to 7, and if pH of any solution is equal to 7, then we say that solution is the neutral solution. So neutral solution is always having the pH 7. So when you consider, suppose in acidic solution, which solution is said to be acidic solution? The solution in which there is a concentration of hydronium ion is greater or larger than the concentration of OH minus ions, then we say that solution is the acidic solution. So in acidic solution, we know here concentration of H3O ions is greater than concentration of OH minus ions. Okay, and therefore here we consider for solution the pH is greater than when concentration of hydronium ion is greater than concentration of OH minus ions, then here the pH of that solution should be less than 7, and if the pH of solution is less than 7, then that solution is acidic in nature, or it is acidic solution. Okay, and last one, for basic solution, we also know that in basic solution there is concentration of OH minus ions is larger than the concentration of H3O plus ions, and therefore the pH of solution is here greater than 7. And if the pH of solution is greater than 7, then we say it is the basic solution, or the nature of solution is alkaline. So this is about the pH of solution. So in short, the pH of solution changes from 1 to 14. If the solutions are having pH less than 7, then such solutions are called as acidic solutions. The solution which is having pH exactly equal to 7, then that solution is the neutral solution. And if pH of solution is greater than 7, then such solutions are called as basic solutions. So in this way, in today's video, we completed here 3 important concepts. First one is the auto-ionization of water. Second one is here the pH scale, and third one is the acidity, basicity and neutrality of solution on the basis of the pH of that particular solution. I think all of you understand all these points. Thank you very much.